So welcome to my channel, it's Claire here from Inky Inspiration, and today's card is a hammock gatefold diamond card. Now on various different social media platforms recently I've seen the hammock gatefold card, but I haven't seen a diamond version, so I thought we'd give it a go. I love how it's turned out so much that I'm actually in the process of creating one with two smaller hammocks. Measurements aren't quite there yet, but they will be, and I'll get a video up in the next week, or the next couple of weeks really. So I'll show you how to create this. If you haven't already, can I please ask that you hit that like and subscribe button. So to begin, we want a sheet of card which is 7 by 11, and we're going to score this at 1/2, 3, 8 and 10.5. So that's 1/2, 3, 8 and 10.5. Don't worry, I will put all written measurements in my blog post, which I will link in the description below. So I'm just going to fold and burnish these. So I'll start with this one here. I want to fold this in on itself, burnish it, and this one in on itself and burnish it. And then these little 1/2 inch ones are coming backwards. So these are going to act as a tab to add our front panel onto. So I'll close it down and fold it back and burnish it. Now what I am going to do to start with is I'm going to decorate this as I go along, because once I've got my panel in the front, it's going to be a bit more difficult to get to the back bit. So I've used the North Star embossing folder, which is a made to surprise one, and my mat measures 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and my layer is 4 1/2 by 6 1/2, and I'm just going to glue that into here. So my next panels are going to be these two here, and these are going to go on here, but you actually want 4 the same size, so I'll give you the measurements for 4. So these measure 2 1/4 by 6 3/4, and the pattern paper is 2 by 6 1/2, and the pattern paper is from the free downloads from Creative Stamping issue, I believe it's 138. Yes it is, I can see a bit of paper there with it written on. So to create the panel, you want a sheet of card which measures 9 by 4, and you're going to score this at 1/2 inch, 2 1/2 inch, 6 1/2 inch and 8 1/2 inch. Take your pencil and put a tiny mark at 4 1/2 top and bottom. So you want your ruler and a scoring tool, and these lines are all scores. So you've just done the 1/2, the 2 1/2, the 6 1/2 and the 8 1/2. You've got your tiny mark at 4 1/2, and you're going to go from the 4 1/2 to the corner of this one here. And from this 4 1/2 here to the corner of that top one up there. And then exactly the same, so top to the corner down here, and top of this score line here to the little mark you've made at 4 1/2 there. So those are all scores. And then what I want you to do is nip, so start to fold them two together and push that middle score line in, and you should get your nice square diamond shape. Like so. Now onto the front of here, I'm going to put my mat and layer, and again I've used the same embossing folder, and this measures, my mat is 2 1/2 by 2 1/2 with the layer 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. It's just easier to get it on now so the glue is actually dry by the time we get around to working with it. You then need 2 pieces which measure 4 1/2 by 4, and with the 4 1/2 at the top you're going to score these at 1/2 and 2 1/2. So 1/2, 2 1/2, and you want to fold your first one as a mountain, second one as a valley. It should have a shape like that. So first one, mountain, second one, valley. And what you need to do is bring your diamond back in, straighten it out. You're going to put glue on this tab here. And then you're going to push this right up to that fold. I've only got A4 paper, that's why I'm doing this. If you've got bigger paper, you could make all this in one piece, I suppose. And exactly the same with this, so glue on this tab. And push that right up to the fold. So the mats and layers for these, again, the embossing folder and the digital paper, these are 1 3/4 by 3 3/4 and 1 1/2 by 3 1/2. And I'll just speed you up for this bit. Pull your card base back in and put yourself a tiny pencil mark at 1 1/2 and 5 1/2 inch on both of those. That's just so that you know where this is going to sit. And then you're going to glue this bit onto this tab here. Then you want 2 more panels of your green, and these measure 2 1/2 by 7, and these are just going to go on here. So you're losing that join there. Make sure that you line it up perfectly. This is the front of your card, so you do want it right. Use liquid glue, because as you see, it does need that bit of wriggle there. So I'm going to create a belly band. So for this, I have got a piece of card which is 1 1/2 inch by 11 1/2 inch, and I am literally, so I'll show you how to fold this up first. If you push your diamond down so that it's sort of in the centre, and then fold them in, because if you try to do it one at a time, it won't fold. So push it down so that, in fact, if you don't hold on to these sides, push your diamond down, they start to fold themselves in, and then just collapse it down. I'm going to put the belly band round, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay that on there, turn it over, and then just see roughly where I want to put a bit of glue. Want it a little bit bigger, so just on the edge there, I think. So for the front of the belly band, I've created a diamond just like I've got on the inside, and for that I've cut myself a piece of green which is 2 3/4 squared. The glitter is 2 1/2 squared, and the red 2 1/4 squared. And then I've just stamped myself a sentiment which says "Have a very Merry Christmas." I'm very limited on Christmas sentiments, and this is out of a greeting farm, Holiday on Year 10. So it's just there, and I've stamped it using Memento Dewdrop in rhubarb stalk. And I'm just going to put some foam tape on the back of there, add that onto the centre of there, and then add that onto the centre of the belly band. And then onto the middle of here, I'm going to use the candy canes, which is out of the Made to Surprise Vintage Christmas. I'm just debating whether or not I want to add foam tape to that, because I need it to be able to fold down. I think there might be too much dimension if I do. So I'm just going to use a bit of glue. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.